interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. May going to throw right away. Now he'll tuck this and run. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Yeah, we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He finds Smith-Njigba. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
7 Pirates, 2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Ready, ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it down this time to 17. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Commanders 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Dances by him. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
May looking to run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing here is May. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's May. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now third down and 7. To the air, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run over center with Mitchell. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry here for the running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. To throw, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll come out in the pistol. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, May with it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. May looking to run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 1. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Now they'll change things up.
First down, Ravens.
First down, here's Mitchell. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. May looking to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, what's up? I keep it on, man. Keep it on. Hey, that shit's crazy. Sit down. Here you go.
From the gun, it's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Give running right is Mitchell. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
31, Commanders 14.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Get it!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it'll locate his running back open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
18, pioneer.
Now back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Give him 18 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the double. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Crack all 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's now
second and 10. Play action. May. The short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's May. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it'll bring up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. 72 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And the Ravens first down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he's got this down to the 35.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Ravens 47, Commanders 35. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Got it. Ready?
Here's first and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Here's second down.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Ready, right?
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that will get him another first down, but the clock's certainly working against him.
That's good for a Commanders.
On the ball now. On the ball. 18
First and 10
ready.
at the
18 ready.
47-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.